Hello everyone, welcome back to Supercharged Travels. Today we're taking a deep dive into the Havnby Tesla Model Y mattress. Full disclosure, Havnby kindly sent this mattress to me for free, so that makes this a sponsored video. Tesla camping and sleeping in my Tesla is not new to me.
This is Sheepy, a perfect little sheepy.
The first time I used camp mode was soon after the feature was released in December of 2019. In the past, I've used a twin-size mattress from my daughter's bunk bed. This worked fine, but it is not a portable solution. You can't fold up and store the mattress. You have to leave the mattress where it is and just put stuff on top of it. When my daughter outgrew her bed and we had to give it away, I realized I needed another solution. I purchased this $80 mattress, which was advertised to fit all Tesla vehicles, but to be honest, this thing sucks. For one, it's an air mattress, so it has that bouncy air mattress feeling. And second, it wasn't designed for the Tesla, or any car for that matter. In fact, I think it was meant to be a pool mattress given the fact that it has 2 cup holders on the sides. The biggest pain in the ass is the fact that there are 8 different baffles that all need to be inflated and deflated. When Havnby contacted me to review their mattress, I was more than receptive to the idea. Alright, let's do an unboxing of the Havnby Tesla Model Y foam mattress. It comes with a sheet, which is unique. You don't see this with many inflatable mattresses. It actually comes with a sheet, and it looks like there's some cardboard inside to keep it stiff. Very nice. This feels actually pretty good. Might even be waterproof. Maybe. Kind of has that feeling like it is. So that's nice. Alright, let's put this stuff on the side. And let's see what's inside the bag. Let's put that down there. It looks like it comes in one of these bags that you put clothing or something when you want a long-term store. All right, let's go through the process of installing this mattress in the car. Step 1, you want to move the front seats forward a little bit, and then you want to bring the back seats down and then pull the headrests all the way to their highest position. The headrests don't really go much higher than that, so I'm not sure what the advantage there is, but okay. And then we're going to use the quick release here. All right, step 2, take the mattress out of the bag and put it in the rear seat. There it is. And step 3, unfasten the 3 fixed buckle, I think that's meant to be plural, and unfold the mattress. So let's see. Let's take the strap off. And let's see, there are snaps here. So you can see the snap. Here's the next snap. And here's the third snap. So we did unsnap the snaps, plural. Unfold the mattress, step 4, and then insert the pump charging cable on the left side of the trunk into the cigarette lighter charging port. All right, so unfold the mattress. And then here, you're going to find inside this little door, you're going to find the cigarette lighter. I guess you don't close the door. I should have put a little notch here for the wire. That would have been nice. Then I could just shut the door and not ever put it back in again, but okay. And then over here on the side, we are going to find our cigarette lighter plug. It's kind of funny that we call it a cigarette lighter still. And then here, you're going to see that there is a deflate off and inflate position. And we're going to switch it to the inflate. Actually, it did not say, yes, it did say switch on inflate. Take out the sheet and locate the top label that indicates the top side of the sheet, and then tuck the sheet under the mattress and the seat. So I think you could do both at the same time. So I think the idea is that while it's inflating, you could put the sheet on. So let's go ahead and give that a try. Oh. Ah! What's happening there? Ah! Okay, it's inflating too fast for me to get the sheet on. It took me so long to find the little thing that said top that it's pretty much already inflated. I'm going to try to put this on anyway. I might have to deflate it and then reinflate it. So, but let's try it anyway. So here it says top, and let's put that at the top. And then we're going to put the top on first. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That was pretty easy, actually. I was afraid that it would be too inflated and I wouldn't be able to get this around, but that is not the problem. Let's go ahead and tuck that in there. Let's tuck this here. Ah, how do I do that with the wire in the way? That's interesting. Okay. So now that I put the sheet on, I kind of lost access to the switches over here. But I don't think that's going to prevent us from completing our mission. All right, let's inflate it more. I think it's already full. I don't think I can take it anymore. Yeah, I don't see it getting any bigger or doing anything. So I'm going to switch it to whatever off, I guess. And step 8, the installation is complete. I don't know why that's a step, but it is. So one of the things I really like about this is that it form fits to the Model Y. You can see it really is nice and snug right up to the edge, and it goes all the way to the door. It goes out to the door, and I've had a problem with that with other mattresses where you end up with a big gap here, and my solution in the past was to put a pillow there. You don't need to do that with this mattress. This mattress goes all the way to the door. You're not going to drop anything. You're not going to lose anything. And it goes all the way to the seat. The mattress really does kind of make up for that angle. This is going to block the rear vent, but honestly, your air is going to be coming from the front anyway. And one of the issues is the air doesn't always get to the back. So blocking this vent isn't going to change that. This does kind of fall, but you're not putting any weight here. This actually, I don't even notice. I don't need anything to hold it up. I don't need anything underneath. It's actually firm enough that this is not a problem. If I have a pillow here and my head is here, this is not going anywhere. You can press as hard as you want. You can see that's not going to fall. This is my good friend Jonas. He's from Germany. He's visiting us, and I figured he is how tall?
I'm 6'1". It'll be 1.85 meters.
So I figured I'd get his opinion since he's much taller than I am. So go ahead.
Okay, let's jump in there. All right, seems to be working. Let's see if we can close the back. Okay, there we go. Yep, it did work, and I do have some more space for my legs here. And then I usually sleep on my belly. Oh, what I'm noticing is resting my elbows, I'm not pushing them through, so I cannot feel the car or the seats, which is kind of cool. It's comfy. Then I'm sleeping on my belly, so I can feel it be firm. You feel that there's an angle, but that doesn't bother me. Here, we don't have any support, so I'm actually surprised. I mean, yeah, my head is dipping a little, but it's not bothering me. I couldn't say it's not there, not noticeable, but it's okay.
Excellent. You want to climb out?
Yep.
Okay, so there's enough room in there.
It is enough room.
Okay, and I had the seats all the way forward, so that's why you had so much space in front of the mattress.
That explains it.
If you're not as tall as you probably don't need to have the seats all the way forward. Okay, I have my assistant, Ellie. So what do you think? This is pretty nice. And what I like is when you turn on your side,
You don't bonk your legs.
well, your elbow doesn't hit the floor of the car. Like, you don't hurt your elbow when you do this kind of thing, because it doesn't go all the way through. Do you feel like there's an angle?
No.
No. I don't feel the angle either.
I can't sleep without an angle.
You can't sleep without an angle?
No.
Okay.
I need my head up or else I'm like...
All right. Well, then I guess the 7-degree slope is perfect for you. I think this is pretty nice. This doesn't feel like an air mattress. It has air in it, obviously, but it doesn't bounce like an air mattress. It has that foam inside that keeps it from being bouncy. Would you agree?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I think the only way to really test it is to take it camping. All right, I've parked my Tesla in a campsite, and I want to see if I can put the bed together from inside the car. And this would be a scenario where you don't feel safe going outside, you're stealth camping, maybe there's a lot of bugs outside, mosquitoes, or maybe it's inclement weather, it's pouring rain or snow, and you just don't want to go outside. So, all right, I'm going to start with, I have a lot of pillows. I'm going to put all my pillows in the front driver's seat just for the moment. And I got these window covers. Now, I've never used these before. In fact, I've never taken them out of the package, I don't think. So I'm going to try putting these on the windows. And let's see, we're going to see how that goes. This seems to fit the Model Y. Okay, so let's put that in the window like that. Oh yeah, that works. And I'll just turn around and do the other window. All right. Oh, that's for the front windows. Okay, I'll do that later. And then this, once I put the seat down, I can put this on the back window. So let's do that. And then I'll have to do a little maneuver here. Let's go ahead and put the other seat down. And now we're going to put the mattress together. So unlike the Model 3, it is easy to navigate. I mean, relatively easy. The Model 3 would have a shelf here, and you definitely would not be doing what I'm doing now. So here is my sheet. Just going to move that. I'll put it right here for now. And here is the mattress. Okay. Here's the top sheet. I washed it. That's why I didn't fold. That's why it's not folded up inside. So we're going to throw that up front. We are going to release the mattress. And we're going to put everything back in the package. There's a huge amount of storage in the back here on the sides. So that will work down there. All right. We have to undo the snaps. 1, 2, and 3. And then here is the pump. So the pump needs to go in the back. So I'm just going to switch this around. It's really nice in the car. I'm not even wearing a jacket. I actually had to take my jacket off. I was so warm. And I have the camp mode set to 68 degrees. Okay, here's our mattress. I'm going to go back there and plug it in. It is plugged in. And let's go ahead and inflate. Now, I probably don't want to be on the mattress. So I'm just going to kind of sneak under the mattress while it's inflating. And I still want to be able to get to the switch when it's done. Campsites are usually very quiet. And I'm glad I'm doing this without the door open, because that is loud. And when you're at a campsite where there is no other sound, anything loud, it becomes even louder. So I'm sure from outside the car, you probably hear it, but it's probably not disturbing anybody. Not any more than camp mode does. Doesn't feel like it's inflating. Oh. I think I was deflating. Let's try that again. Yeah. That's better. Okay. We're just gonna sit here and let it inflate. And when it's done, I'll somehow get down to that switch, or maybe I'll just... No, I need to get to the switch so I can stop the airflow. So, I'm either gonna successfully inflate this mattress or suffocate. I'm not sure which yet. But it's definitely expanding. Maybe I should get on top. I don't think it'll go anymore. Go ahead and unplug it just for the fun of it. It's a little off center, so I need to move it. But of course I'm on the mattress, so... Okay. All right. Now let's see if we can get a sheet on. Okay, let's do the sheet. Let me unhook the blanket here. There, I just turned on camp mode, setting it to 68 degrees. I can lock the doors or unlock the doors, and I can leave that here, and I can even plug it in and have it charge with the 2 USB ports. And then here's my light. Whew. And good night. And good morning. It is 6:29. It is 37 degrees outside Fahrenheit, which is very close to freezing. 32 is freezing. So it is cold outside, and you can feel the cold coming from the windows. And I could feel the cold at the bottom, which is why I have a sleeping bag there. So during the night, I brought out a sleeping bag so I could tuck my feet in because it's just too cold down there. One solution to that is an electric blanket, but if you have an electric blanket, you gotta plug it in somewhere. And I don't have a plug where I am now. The mattress was good. It's a little less inflated than it was when I pumped it up last night. But because it has this foam, it's not a problem. You still sleep just as well. I could feel though, if I dig my elbow really hard, I could feel the bottom. And I don't remember that last night. I think when it's fully inflated, it makes it hard to dig your elbow all the way through. So the mattress, I think, held up really well. I did not. So far, this is the best mattress I've used. So I pulled out of the campground to deflate the mattress because it's very quiet. And if I were to deflate the mattress in the campground, it would be too loud. All right, now let's go through the process of putting it all back together. Storage tips. Remove the mattress cover from the mattress, plug in the power, and turn the switch to deflate. So let's go ahead and do that. Whoops. I just broke the door off the cover. I actually might just leave that off. I don't like the idea of the cover there to begin with, but... Okay. So here's the top sheet. This is very nice. So the advantage of having the top sheet is you can just wash the top sheet when you get home. You don't have to wash the mattress, which you can't do anyway. So that's actually pretty cool. Having a top sheet that is fitted to the unusual shape of the mattress is actually pretty cool. And then we're going to shove this in the bag. I don't know if I'll do this ever again with the bag. I might just throw it in top of the mattress, but they gave us a bag. Let's go ahead and see if we can use it. All right, so put the switch in the deflate position. Let's see how long this takes. I don't see it getting any smaller. Yeah, I think it's done. I was looking at the sides and seeing if it was getting smaller, and it seemed to stop getting smaller. So I think that's where you stop. Let's go ahead and unplug it. And then you would put this back in here. Now, the door broke off, so I could probably just put that right back on. Yeah, I could put that right back on. Yeah. And actually, if you come in from the top, it just slides in. So it slides in and out this way. Fold the mattress in half, fasten the 3 fixing buckles, and then fold it to the width of the pump. So let's go ahead and bring the sides together and do the buckles. And I think the point of the buckles is to keep the shape while you're folding. Otherwise it'll kind of go wonky and sideways. Now it says to fold it the width of the pump. So we're going to do the pump here. And we're going to fold it here. I'm going to see if I can use this strap that came with it. And that should keep it from coming apart while it's in the bag. Okay, that feels pretty good. Okay, there's actually plenty of room. So I did a really good job of folding it up. So that means there's room actually for the sheet. I can put the sheet here. And then I can put the instructions here as well. Like this. And I still have room. I could probably get the blanket in this bag if I needed to. Should we try? Oh man, yeah, there's a lot of room in there. Let me see if I can get the blanket in there too. Look at that. Voila. So I have the mattress, a blanket, the sheet, and the instructions all inside the bag. That's actually pretty cool. Now let's see if it fits in the sub trunk. We learned earlier that if I do it, just drop it in like that, it will not go down all the way. So I already knew that. So what I know now is that if you drop it in sideways with the logo up, and a little bit of coercing, now it fits. So just make sure you put it sideways. It'll fit in the sub trunk, and there you go. So you have a very comfortable inflatable foam mattress, sheet, blanket. You'll need to put a pillow somewhere, which means you have an entire bedroom in your sub trunk. That's pretty cool. So to wrap this up, the Havnby Tesla Model Y mattress does what it promises. It turns your car into a comfortable sleeping space. It's not without its quirks, but for Tesla owners looking for a camping or emergency sleeping solution, it's certainly worth considering. If you're considering buying this mattress, there's a link in the description below. And let me know in the comments if you've tried it, or if you have another solution that you swear by. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Be sure to check out my other Tesla camping related videos, and drop a like and subscribe. Thank you!